Alexis Preller and Walter Battis emerged most probably as the most important artists of their generation. We are here today in front of a range of Alexis Preller's work, which is quite extraordinary. These works, coming up for sale at Strauss and Company in Johannesburg, range from some of the earliest paintings in Preller's career, from his first exhibition to works that were produced for the last retrospective, as with the Adam behind me, one of the extraordinary intaglio works, which are a inverted relief painting. So they are very similar to a negative mold, but in Adam's case the mold is painted so that it looks three-dimensional, so that it moves out in front of the picture plane. The intaglio works produced by Preller in 1969 for his Lice exhibition was a groundbreaking moment in his career, in his level of experimentation with the dynamics of real and illusionistic space. Adam behind me is a almost life-size figure filled with pathos. It is an image of the first man, but it also has qualities of archaic godlike beings, be it images that relate to Hindu sculpture, to the great images of the Christ, as well as images of St. Sebastian. Preller used the human body as a symbolic cipher for internalized emotion, anxiety, and world experience. We see in these images of David certain bodily characteristics that are very close to Preller himself. At other times, the heroic male torsos are related to the kouros figures from ancient Greece, from the early archaic period. So Preller is a master at quoting. I call him most probably the first pre-postmodernist. His work is a series of quotations where he is constantly trying to understand both himself and the world of art and the sacredness of the image that has been produced over centuries. Adam, produced in 1969, is an intaglio, a very large work, almost life-size, and it is the representation of first man. It is a figure that has no arms, so we're not quite sure whether the arms are pinned behind or whether they are lost, that they are fragmentary. Preller was interested in fragmentary sculptures that he saw really as symbols of woundedness that were related to his time in the desert during the war. What we do have here is an image of Adam, but his face is also quite Christ-like. He also looks quite Persian, and he also looks a bit like Bacchus. So there is this movement across cultures that is distilled in Preller's work, creating these images that have a sacred presence,